Hey Medspa family, I'm Kylie with Medspa Genius and we're here to help you transform your med spa. In this video, I'm going to share 3 tips that you can use today that will help you and your med spa increase your profitability. If you want to increase your ROI, you need to pay attention to your revenue and costs, but that's not all of it. The patient experience and perceived value they get when they book an appointment with you can affect your ROI as well. If patients have great experiences with you, they'll be back to see you again and again and recommend you to their friends. They'll spend more money with you because they get better value, and this improves your lifetime value and brings more new patients in the door. This can turn your med spa into a value-driven machine that benefits your patients and builds your practice. Now that's a major win-win. Did you know the national average patient spend per visit is $459? Do you know what your average patient spend is per visit? This is probably the most important metric to track in your med spa. If you don't track how much your patients are spending per visit, how are you going to increase your profit margin? If you're not tracking this, start now. And also reach out to us because we help med spas all over the country increase their average patient spend. Business tip number 1, effective communication. Effective communication, the heart of all interactions, is a long-term strategy that will deliver a tremendous benefit to your practice and a patient's overall experience. Strong collaboration between you and your staff is a key piece to maintaining a continuous communication strategy. The more reliable your communication system is, the greater the reward of improved patient performance and patient loyalty. Loyal patients are a great resource for bringing new referrals to your practice through word-of-mouth marketing. In fact, nearly 92% of people trust recommendations from their family and friends who've had an excellent experience. Word-of-mouth marketing tactics are necessary to drive in new patients and are essential to increasing your return on investment with each and every patient. Business tip number 2, reduce costs, increase prices. Okay, so that sounds easy to say. It's quite obvious as well, right? What's the best way to reduce your costs? What's the best way to increase your profits? Before you make the choice to purchase that new machine your rep is trying to sell you, do some research and see if your patients really want it. How long will it take you to pay it off and break even? Are there other services you provide that give the patient the same perceived outcome, or do you really need to get that new machine? Machines are great and can help you provide more value to patients, don't get me wrong. However, we've seen lots of med spas, tons, invest in machines they really don't need. They've told us if they had to do it over again, they'd get fewer machines and focus more on treatments that patients perceive as the best. Why would a new patient switch from another med spa to yours for cool sculpting when everyone in town offers cool sculpting? Only buy devices that your current patient population has a need for. If you're not already, make sure you're partnering with your sales rep as a resource. Reps are vital to your business because they hang out with your competitors 24/7. When you're going to run a promotion, involve your sales rep. They will give you advice on what not to do based on seeing and hearing about successful and failed promotions all the time. They will also probably help you with samples because samples are designed for training and education, of course. Not only that, there's always a great chance for their company is running promotions that can help you improve your bottom line. The rep knows that if they can help you get more patients, they'll win because you'll purchase more of their products. Look at your services. Are you charging enough? We all know price equals value, especially with med spas because this is a high-end luxury service we're talking about, and it's their faces. Patients are terrified of looking botched. Oftentimes, many med spas we work with are hesitant to increase their prices or even charge market standard for their services. In fact, they usually want to charge less than their competitors with the idea that new patients will be price shopping and make their decisions solely on price. If you're able to give patients great outcomes, think about what that is worth to them. You worked hard to be where you are. You're providing beautiful, safe outcomes, and it's their face. It's okay to charge fair prices for amazing services. Do you use systems that run your business, or do you have staff follow up with your patients manually? If you're able to set up automated systems that can help you nail the communication with your patients, they will have a better experience. The patient gets more value because they get responses faster and the process is easier and enjoyable for them. This gives off the impression that you have your stuff together and you are professional and organized. For example, the patient can easily book an appointment with you on their mobile phone and get an appointment confirmation reminders sent directly to them instead of trying to do all these steps themselves. Patients can receive pre-care and post-care instructions and complete medical history questionnaires and consent forms from a text message. Business tip number 3, maximize the revenue per patient. Ask a lot of questions. Don't be afraid to ask them more about what the result they're looking for or the specific concern they're talking about. The more information you get from them, the better treatment outcomes you'll be able to provide. Don't be afraid to recommend an upsell service during your appointments. If someone comes to see you strictly for talks, don't feel like you can't talk about services that go with talks. Ask them the right questions and you might find out if they aren't happy with their cheeks or lips. This is an opportunity to use dermal fillers to improve their areas they're concerned about. But if you don't ask, you miss that opportunity. This results in happier patients with increased revenue for the practice. How do you upsell without seeming salesy? I hear this all the time. Well, I don't want to seem salesy. I'm going to cover this in a separate video, but this all starts with the consult. If a patient mentions a concern and you address their concerns, this is perceived as clinical education and not salesy. That's how you maintain your position as a medical provider recommending a treatment plan or prescribing a drug and not like a salesperson. Consider offering a package promotion. This is another thing your rep can help you with, putting together packages. But look at your services and consider which services best complement each other and use this as an opportunity to expose and educate patients about a service they may not have otherwise been interested in or even known about. Offering a promotion that would allow your neurotoxin and filler patients to add on body sculpting while they're receiving their facial rejuvenation treatment is an example. Or neurotoxin packages with 60 to 100 units, full correction, that must be used at once. Most patients only treat 1 or 2 areas, but a large number of units would allow them to treat areas they didn't even know could be treated with neurotoxin. Plus, dosage equals duration, so they're going to be happier with the results and more likely to refer friends and stay loyal to you. On top of this, once this new area that they just got treated wears off, you bet your little bottom they will be wanting that area treated every time they are treated with neurotoxin. It also clearly demonstrates the ability to do more at one time at each appointment because of the current protocols in place, allowing you more time with each patient, not feeling rushed, which means more education with each patient and more services for each patient. What do you think? Did any of this give you ideas on how you can increase your patient ROI? Which part did you like best? Is there anything you would like more information on? Let us know and we'll make more videos for you. If you want to learn more about any of this, visit us at www.medspagenius.com, where we help med spas streamline their business and do the work for you so you convert more visitors to sales, not just appointments. Thanks for watching.